Alright guys, Andrew Tate and Coffeezilla going at it. Coffeezilla just put out this video exposing Andrew Tate's crypto grifting. I've got 3 things I want to say on this. I want to be as unbiased as I can, but to give my personal opinion, I was disappointed in this video. I'm not here to defend Andrew Tate. I'm here to play a little devil's advocate, and I want to start by saying I've seen Andrew Tate directly lie, and in my personal opinion, be immoral in the crypto world. However, surprisingly, none of that was in this video. I have 3 things I want to talk about in this video. We're going to start with the main one. I just really want to ask these questions back to Coffeezilla, or even though we'll probably never see or answer these questions. I have 3 specific gripes with this video. Let's jump in and look at the biggest one first. So we're about halfway through the video. A lot of this video is not talking about the specific crypto grifting. It's actually talking more about the personality side of Andrew Tate, which we're not going to comment on in this video. Let's get into the main token that Andrew Tate is launching, which is his The Real World token, which is going to be a utility coin for his university. Let's have a look at what Coffeezilla says about it.
You have to walk through to get to the main token. The main project Tate keeps promising, which is Real World token. All of those others, if you want to believe Tate, were just promotions. Tate claims that this is the coin he's actually behind, and it's tied to his paid course.
Okay, and then he shows a little clip about Andrew Tate talking about how the actual token works and what the utility is, which, to put as simply as possible, you get a rev share in the university.com business. So students who are signing up into the course, paying their monthly fee, if you hold the token, which in order to get the token, you need to be a student, climb your power rank, and you get airdrop this token. So you can see these as like shares of the university.com domain, which apparently is the biggest online university in the world, which is a big claim. And it's probably close to it. I know they have hundreds of thousands of people. But let's take a look at what Coffeezilla says about this scheme.
I think I get it. So you got the people at the bottom, they're paying up into the course, into the school. Then you got the people higher with higher power levels. They're making money from people at the bottom with the coin. And then all that money flows up. It's just kind of this nice little pyramid scheme.
So Coffeezilla calls it a pyramid scheme, which, let's get his words exactly. He says, so you got the people at the bottom paying up into the school, which is, you can call them students of a school, or you can call them customers of a business. Okay, cool. So people at the bottom, it's just like any business has people at the bottom. I don't know if you put your customers on the bottom or are they at the top and the money trickles down. In Coffeezilla's view, they're at the bottom. Okay, and then you have the people with higher power levels, which is he's putting them on top of the customers at the bottom, which the part that he's missing is they get airdropped a token. So if you don't know how that works, basically based on some form of status, which is called power level ranking in Andrew Tate's Hustlers University, you're going to get coins airdropped to your wallet. You're going to get given coins, basically. It's free money, which may sound like a scam, but it's actually a massive thing in Web3, and it's very profitable. A lot of people go airdrop hunting, and that's almost their full-time job. Now, once these tokens are airdropped to the meritocracy of people who have done the actions that Andrew Tate wanted them to take, they basically become Web3 versions of shareholders because they are owning shares in the overall token, which represent an actual revenue stream of $25 million a month. And so I'm curious how Coffeezilla differentiates this from an actual company. Microsoft. People buy shares in Microsoft. They have customers at the bottom. The more profit and people paying into Microsoft, the more money the shareholders make. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is business. Is it going to be harder to actually maintain the price of the token compared to an actual traditional stock price? Probably. I'm actually curious to see how Tate tries to do this. But to sort of mock him for putting utility and actual revenue share, working with the SEC into his token, seems a bit strange. So let's go back because that's his main token. That's the only token that Tate has actually launched himself. He has, in Coffeezilla's terms, promoted or supported scams that are not his token. Basically, third parties launch the token, he finds the token funny or interesting, and he'll tweet about it, or he'll buy into it himself or get airdropped these tokens. And Coffeezilla's got a lot more to say on this. And this is the more sketchier territory, in my opinion, where it's like, okay, let's have a look at what he's actually done and see if Tate has crossed my personal boundaries. All right, so at about 1:21 of the video, Coffeezilla says this.
I'm wrong. Clearly, it was a joke. Tate would never actually scam people with a coin. Oh.
So he says Tate would never actually scam people with a coin. And he's talking about this Daddy token, which Andrew Tate tweeted about saying, I'm now supporting a coin called Daddy to flip the patriarchy. Coffeezilla does show a graph of Daddy in this, hidden sort of behind his actual video. He's put his video over the top of this. I feel like to make it look like it's just gone down and stayed down. But you can see Date Token is actually performing pretty well recently, which wasn't highlighted in the video. It has gone up to over $200 million market cap, retraced. He announced the airdrop here. Remember, this is not Tate's official coin. This is a coin that he was supporting, getting behind, that he had interest in. It went down again and laid flat, basically like every other crypto during this phase. It was just a dead bear market. To actually think that it went flat was a decent effort by Tate, because I saw him constantly promoting this. I think he thought it would get to $1 billion a lot easier than it actually has moved, because the bear market was so flat. Bull market has come around recently, and this token has pumped up. So I'm curious why Coffeezilla can blatantly call it a scam. What makes it a scam? Is it because it's gone down overall over time? And I think in Coffeezilla's mind, it's because it's not at an all-time high. I'm pretty sure, based on the things that I'm seeing, that's how he's defining a scam, because he says it, he's done it multiple times and then shows a couple more examples. Have a look at this.
Turns out he did. Multiple times.
So he says multiple times and talks about blockchain Venom. So this is the blockchain called Venom, which Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, his brother, both directly promoted on a video live stream and in a tweet that is the one you saw here. Don't buy it, I don't care. It'll be huge regardless. Now, this is actually a really massive crypto. This is not one in the tens of millions of market cap. This is one that was over $1 billion of market cap. It's still at $700 million market cap. It's more of the blue chip of the crypto world, if you want to call something like in the crypto world blue chip. A blockchain infrastructure that could go on to do extremely well. But okay, if we are taking things that are down over time and calling them scams, I'm curious at what you think about this. This is the most down graph you could possibly get. It's insane. It's at less than 1%, because it doesn't go up to 100 here. Over time, what is this token? This is the US dollar. Do you think that holding cash is a scam? If someone said, oh, buy some US dollars and just hold cash, are they promoting a scam because it's down over time? Or if you're out of the fiat world because you realize, like I personally think the US dollar is actually a scam, and you're into Bitcoin, have a look at this graph over time. It's down. It was at $70,000 and it went down to $16,000. Was it a scam because it was down? And is it no longer a scam because it's back up? I'm very curious. What is your definition of a scam? My last point I'm going to actually leave out wasn't actually as strong as I thought, and I do have to run to an event, but I thought this was also interesting. So I joined Coffeezilla's Patreon to get early access to this video. I joined basically as it went live as well. I thought this was very curious just from a personal standpoint. He says, my inbox is in shambles because we haven't covered it, but they had a personal gripe where Tate said to go and spam annoying messages to Coffeezilla. And he says, I'm also happy to be done covering this corner of the internet. The Tate bros are a toxic mess. Very interesting, he's not going to be doing any follow-up videos, according to him, about the Tates, because I think there is a decent amount there that you could actually have a really solid video. I could make it, but we're the positive channel where we look at what is going up, we look at opportunities, and so I'll leave this to Coffeezilla. But I personally thought it was really interesting because Tate went at Coffeezilla really hard, and it seemed to have actually rocked him a little bit, enough to scare him away from doing more research and seeing what else is under that surface. I'm curious what you think. If you would like to see more videos on Andrew Tate's tokens, other influencers' tokens, what they're doing, the opportunities that are popping up, the potential scams that are actually popping up that I would stay away from, hit that subscribe button below. That's what we cover here on this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.